Hey Fixer family, it's Charmin, and of course today is a no makeup hat kind of a day. Still very hot here in Alabama, but I'm excited to bring you today's video because this is the challenge of Girls Can Use Power Tools challenge, and I'm so excited. It's hosted by Natalie from Design to the Nines and co-hosted this month with Jessica from Measure and Mix. I will make sure that I put the link to the playlist in the description box below, as well as both of the links to their channels. Both of them, I love them, awesome. Definitely when you're through with this video, go check it out. So today on my video, I'm going to be using a couple of different power tools. I'm going to be using my miter saw, my sander, and also my nail gun. So I'm so excited. We are going to be making some arrows out of pallet wood today. Welcome to Fixin' 2. Well guys, I am so ready to get started with these arrows. I have wanted to make them for a long time now, and I thought what better time to do it than with this challenge. So I'm so sorry about the fan noise, but it is still so stinking hot here in Alabama. Even though we've got a little bit of a reprieve, it's still in the upper 80s, lower 90s, heat index, all that fun stuff. So sweating, red face, you know, all the stuff. So anyway, we are getting ready to make these, and the first thing I'm going to do is I've picked the wood that I want to use, but I'm going to go ahead and sand it all, and that way when I cut the wood, the smaller pieces will be easier to just sand the edges, just to kind of touch them up a bit. But we're going to go ahead, get started sanding, and then move on from there. The one thing that we want to do before we get started is we want to make sure that we are using our safety equipment. We want to be safe, so you always want to have some kind of a safety glasses. If you wear glasses and have those types of lenses, then that's great. But I have these. They're just really cheap. I got them, I think, at either Home Depot. I may even got them from Harbor Freight or something like that. Very inexpensive. So you've got your safety glasses. I'm also going to be wearing some gloves for splintering, and also usually if I'm doing this outside, so you don't necessarily have to have face mask, face protection, you know, for breathing, but that's not necessarily a bad thing to do as well. So let's get started sanding. And I don't know about you, but who is having issues with the love bugs? I mean, they are the most annoying couple that I know of. Love bug city, oh my goodness. All right, maybe it's just us down here in the south. Let's go ahead and get started. Grit sandpaper. What we're going to do is we're going to take, and I'm going to cut 4 2-inch strips from this piece of board. And that is what we're going to be making our feathers for our arrow from. 4 pieces. So now we are going to take one side, one corner of these, and we're going to cut a 45-degree angle from it. Now this is real important that you are aware and safe with your power tools. These are small pieces of wood, and you want to keep your fingers, of course, as far away from the blade as possible. So definitely make sure that you're being very aware of where everything is. So now we are ready to put together our arrow. I started out with a very small arrowhead, and it just really was too small for what this looked like. So I'll show you what I did here in just a minute. But right now what I'm doing is I'm going to get the center point of my arrow so that I can begin to attach the feathers with my nail gun. Now, of course, you see me hammering down the back of these nails because I did not have any shorter finishing nails and had to use what I had on hand, so it worked out okay. But once you get your feathers put on there, then you're going to be ready to stain. And now we're going to be using this Varathane wood stain. It is in the color, I believe it's dark walnut. That's right, dark walnut. And we're going to just take a cloth and begin to put that on the arrow. Now I will give you a tip that I realized myself is next time I do one of these, for sure I'm going to stain before I begin to put it together, because I wound up having to go in with a small paintbrush to get those crevices and stuff where my rag would not get, but it all turned out really well, I think. And here is what I wound up doing with the arrow point is I took and made another 45-degree angle set of those 2-inch pieces and put them together on the tip, and I think they turned out beautifully. And guys, if this is the first time to my channel, I'm so glad that you guys stopped by, and consider sticking around and hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell. I upload new videos every Friday and would hate for you to miss a single one. And make sure that you guys are checking out that playlist that's listed down below. I can't wait to see all of the projects that the ladies that are taking part in this have for us. And also make sure that you're checking out Natalie and Jessica's channel. Theirs is listed below also. And I also want you to always remember to keep looking up, because that's where it all is. I'll see you on the next video.